Hey guys, so it is officially back to school season. People in America have already gone back to school. People in the UK are going back to school now in September, and uni starts like mid-September. I'm going back in October, but I will be moving in literally the day this video goes up, which is so exciting. But I'm still in my room at home. I'm actually very sad to leave my beautiful room because the background is just so pretty. But anyway, on to today's video. Today I am going to be doing uni essentials. Basically, I've picked 15 things that I think are important and things that people might forget to bring or not even think to bring. As well as these 15 things, I've also made a packing list with literally every single thing you could possibly think of. Well, I might have missed a few things, so don't get angry, but I will link that in the description. I don't know why it's so long, but anyway, let's just start the video because I feel like this intro is super long and all my intros are super long. Okay, the very first thing that I wanted to say is a diary. It was just the most useful thing I have ever purchased. And so this is the one I have. I think I just got it off Amazon. You can find like really nice ones on Amazon. This is very important to me. The inside has to be cute. For example, this is the start of the month. It's got a month calendar, and then it's also got like some notes on the side. On the next page it's like plans for September, kind of like a bullet journal vibe, but like it's already all drawn for you. And then on this side it's like bills. I never use this bit. And then the next page is where day by day notes start. So this is very useful because this is like one day, then a second day, and it's got 3 sections, so you can like split it into like what you have to do for the day, what you have due, and like social stuff down here. And then on the side it's got a little like checklist thing, and at the bottom it also has like goals for the week. I think this is really useful. I always try and find these like very organized designs where you can like organize everything nicely, and it's got space for notes. I'll try and link everything below, not exactly what I own, but I will try and find examples. You can also use Google Calendar, which I know a lot of people use, but if you're like me and you prefer to write stuff, get one of these, and like I bring it with me everywhere, like every day to uni, so definitely helped my stress. That's the first thing. Number 2 that I feel like everyone always thinks I'm really weird for. Everyone's like, what is that? A thermos. So this little thing is basically like a flask thing that keeps your coffee warm and everything, but it's for food, and you basically just put anything you want in there and it literally keeps your food warm for like hours on end. Like I used to bring it to school. It's got a spoon, like a foldable spoon that comes with it, so you can use that, and then it's got a lid here. This is so useful because I know now you might not really be going to uni that often, but if you do have to go in for like seminars, I know I'll have to go in for labs, which are all day. First of all, no one wants to spend money on lunch at uni because it's expensive and we are broke uni students. So if you just literally make dinner the night before, have dinner, and then put your leftovers in here. You can literally put anything you want in here. I literally put enchiladas in here, even though like I have to like squish it down, but still. You could also put soup in here. There's nothing you can't put in here, like potatoes. This is the best thing that you could literally purchase, and like nobody, I feel like I'm the only person who's ever owned this. Like I never meet anyone else who has one of these, but I've been using this since my school days. Basically, this is like my number 1 thing that I recommend for everyone. Okay, the next thing, a drying rack. I feel like this is an obvious one, but also a lot of people forget. I'm talking about clothes drying rack. People think that they can just use the dryers. And the one thing that everyone always complained about is that the dryers just didn't dry at all and their clothes were like soaking. So I do recommend getting a drying rack. They literally fold and you can just like pack them very easily, and then you just unfold them. And as well as the drying rack, I said laundry baskets. Pretty obvious one, like where you're gonna put your laundry. You have to have a laundry basket. I used to just use the laundry basket to bring dirty clothes to the washing machines because they were like in a different building. Okay, the next thing I've written down is fancy dress. I know what you're thinking, like why do I need fancy dress if Corona is ruining my clubbing life? But we basically did with my dance club, I think once, maybe. I didn't participate because I was lazy, but they did a Zoom circle if you go to Warwick. We do circling. So they had like a theme and everyone dressed up as that theme. So even though you might not be going anywhere, you might have like fancy dress Zoom parties, I don't know. I would say just bring your fancy dress just in case those Zoom calls are happening. Number 5, it is a thermal top, basically just like a long sleeve top. I used to wear this one for school. It's literally just like a white long sleeve top. This one's from Gap. I also this year bought some very plain turtlenecks. Just a plain ribbed turtleneck. This one's from M&S. The reason I recommend this is, first of all, if you're at school in the UK, you have school uniforms, so you can't really like layer more stuff because like you have to just wear the uniform. So when it gets cold in the autumn and the winter, I used to wear these white tops underneath my shirt so then I'd be warm. At uni, I would say get loads of plain long sleeved tops so you can layer. I wear them underneath jumpers. This is also very useful for like just fashion, easy to style. So yeah, practical, fashionable, you're warm, it's everything. Okay, number 6. Jeez, I feel like I'm talking so fast, like I'm at James Charles or something. Number 6, this is also a pretty obvious thing. Everyone with a brain would think of this thing, but nonetheless it is an essential. It's a water bottle. Of course. Specifically, I recommend these like metal ones. You can put hot stuff in here, like coffee. You can put cold stuff in the summer. It stays cold. This one is Simple Modern I got it from Amazon, of course. Where else do you buy things? But it's basically kind of like a Chili's bottle if you want to get a Chili's one, or if you don't because you're a poor student and you don't have money for a stupid Chili's bottle, then you can just get a cheap one. I'm pretty sure this was like maybe 10 to 15 pounds. This is 25 ounces, which I think is 75 milliliters roughly. But yeah, it's pretty useful and it fits nicely in a backpack, or if you have a small bag, you can also get the smaller one. So let's move on to the next thing. Oh yes, the next thing is very, very important. So listen carefully. First of all, bring some slippers or sliders, because if you're in halls, and if you share a kitchen, which you probably will be sharing a kitchen, the kitchen floor is not the nicest thing in the world, so you don't want to be walking around in your socks or your bare feet. Like no, you need some slippers. And also like going into the toilets. Also, if you're moving into a house, I wear slippers too, and my feet get cold and I don't want to stand on the bare ground with my feet. The next one that kind of ties into this is flip-flops. Brother, do not forget your flip-flops. I guess you can also use sliders if you have like waterproof sliders. I don't know if that exists, like just rubber sliders. Maybe some Crocs even, I don't know. But flip-flops, you need them for the shower. If you're living in halls, for example, in first year I was living with like 20 people. I think about 6 shared a bathroom. Still, like, there are dirty boys, disgusting feet. Okay, you don't want to catch anything from the shower, so definitely get some flip-flops. I literally wore them while I was showering. Like, you don't want to step in the shower. Like, they clean it, but like they probably don't, to be honest. I don't know, but yeah, I always wore my flip-flops while I was showering, so make sure they're like waterproof. And kind of tying into that, I'd say bring a dressing gown, because when you're going in the shower it's like down the hallway, so after you have a shower it's just kind of inconvenient to put your clothes on while you're in the shower. So like dressing gown, you just put it on, run back to your room. Or if you're comfortable with just like walking around in your towel, then that's fine too. Just get like an extra big one so you're not like flashing anyone. Okay, the next one, it is a reusable shopping bag. First of all, because like you don't want to be, you know, ruining the environment, having to get plastic bags every single time you shop. Second of all, they cost 5p. You can get them from every shop, like Tesco, they sell them. I recently got this one. My boyfriend got me this one. It's pretty cute. Yeah, you can literally go into any grocery shop like Tesco, Aldi, Sainsbury's, whatever, and they sell them. The next one, so it's basically a bum bag. I'm sure a lot of you have one already, but I didn't have. There's a fly. I didn't have one till like second year. Mainly I used it for clubbing because basically it's very difficult when you have like an over the shoulder bag and like fall off, and like if you have a backpack, it's like on your back, so like you can't really look after it. People might like steal stuff in there while you're dancing away in the club. So I know I'm talking about clubbing and like it's just not happening this year, but so yeah, it's like very useful to have in the front so you can like see what's going on. You can easily just open it. This is the one I have, cutesy little black one. This is from River Island. Obviously it's just got the little strap that you put around your waist. You can still go to the pub, you can still go to bars, I'm pretty sure. I still recommend that even though clubbing isn't a thing. There is still a fly, what the heck, bitch. I got it. Okay, the next essential is pastel highlighters. My favorite thing in the world. Look how pretty they are. If you want to make your notes pretty but you don't really have time to do that because at uni you get very busy, these are a very easy way to just make them aesthetic without really putting much effort in. And as well as these, you can also use like coloured pens to just write the titles, this kind of thing. So yeah, I really recommend getting some pastel highlighters. The point about revising, this has nothing to do with the video, but make your notes while you go because you're gonna cry when you need to make all your notes one month before the exam. Okay, the next thing is a bit random, but when I left my dance school, my dance teacher gave me a little uni cookbook. I pretty much used that for all of first year because I had no cooking experience. I'll put it up here, I'll put it in the description. It basically has recipes that like you think would be hard, like there's like shepherd's pie, curry, but it's like minimal ingredients and like very easy to make. So yeah, I really recommend getting that. The next thing, bring like a board game or a card game. We always used to play cards. I just think it's very useful for like pre-drinking, even though again you won't be going clubbing. We just decided to like have like a night in, just like playing cards, drinking a little bit, takeaway. You can't go clubbing, but like you can play some board games. The next thing is a desk lamp. This is very important. If you watch my room tour video, this is my lamp. You can literally move this bit like wherever you want. You've got this little bar where you can change the brightness of it. It's got like kind of like a color button, white to yellow. This is very useful because the main light isn't enough for you to like see your work on your table, or especially a lot of people do very late night studying and work and last minute essay writing. Becca. So this is very useful because when it's dark, there's no light from outside, and also if your table isn't even near the window, even like during the day, you might need this. So we are on number 14, just 2 more to go. The next one is, it is rubber gloves. I mean for washing the dishes, because you will have to clean your dishes every single day. Therefore, you don't want crusty hands. If you don't, your hands will be dry AF. Imagine you like fall in love with someone at uni and then they go to like hold your hand, your hands all crusty. You don't want that. You need some rubber gloves. Jeez, I should be one of those like infomercial people. Do you have crusty hands? I think that's the end of rubber gloves. The very last one that I've written down is some headphones. You need the big ones. Do whatever you want, be who you want to be, but I recommend getting some proper headphones. These are very useful for blocking out the haters. You know, you're on the bus, so like I like to use these when I'm on the bus to pretend I don't see people I know, you know, so I don't have to talk to people. It's very useful when you're walking like at uni and you don't want to speak to anyone, so you just put these on. Yeah, so they're pretty cool. The bigger the better, because then people can see from far away that you're wearing headphones. They know not to approach you. It's perfect. And also like you can hear the music very well. Like this thing literally covers my whole ear, so I'm like in my own concert, like whoa whoa whoa. So yeah, that was number 15. As I said in the intro, if you want a in-depth packing list that you can just check off, I will be using this to pack. I've put everything on here that you could possibly Google. I just thought I'd help you guys, you know what I mean? Leave a comment what uni you're going to, what course you're doing, when you're going, what your favorite essential is. Let me know if I've missed anything of the packing list that you think I should include. I don't know if you heard what I said there, but yeah, make sure to subscribe. From now on, basically be a uni YouTuber. There'll be many uni school videos to come because back to school season, woo. Turn on post notifications notifications so you know when I post next. Thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next week when I've already moved in, which is crazy. This is the last video in this room, which makes me so sad because look at this plant, look at it. I'm just rambling now. See you next week. Goodbye.